Okay, good afternoon, traders. Good afternoon. Welcome to VTP 2 online technical Tuesday coaching call 193 for the 19th of May 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Hope you're enjoying these markets. As always, you're very welcome here. Just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading decisions. All right, let us have a look at sterling. I want us to have a little look at Aussie, and then we can have a little look at sterling, can't we? So let's get the Aussies up here, and let's get the weekly charts up here. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so yeah, sure. So what I've got here: Aussie in the weekly, pound Aussie, Aussie CAD, Aussie Swiss franc, Aussie yen, Euro, Aussie Kiwi, and then the ASX 200. So um, let's have a look. Let's bring all of this up here. Okay. If I look at Aussie against the dollar, here, okay, we'd had this great run for a few months. I thought there was a wobble and we were rolling over, and we did, but we hit the 20 and came back up again. All right. But then looking, last week, what is that? That is a bearish inside bar. I would call that a domino candle. Okay. It's that is, that's a bit of we've pushed through those highs and working away a little bit lower there, as you can see. It's just falling its way down, and that intrigues me now. Admittedly, there's a lot of that dollar strength, but then look at Aussie yen. I mean, Aussie yen was just a trade for 6 months. You just literally bought the Aussie and sold the yen. Once again, we had that kind of double trouble, double pin bars. It came back down, but it sort of just wouldn't go further. But then look at last week. Last week is, it's a bit of a pin bar, isn't it? There's a little bit of, there's clearly sort of around that, what I'd call about 114 level. It seems to have been kind of a level of resistance there in Aussie yen. Look at euro against Aussie. Once again, fantastic trend. Okay. I thought, maybe we're over. We pushed up, but then we dropped again. But then last week, that's a double bottom in that Aussie there, isn't it? That Aussie there kind of just bearish, bullish pin bar there. Okay. So, one candle pattern doesn't mark a massive reversal, but when you start to see these across all of the Aussie pairs, well, then you start to sit up and take notice a bit, don't you? Pound Aussie, well, Pound Aussie had done also great trend, double trouble. In fact, actually, Trident's popped up, but then had actually fallen its way last week. Not a massive surprise because sterling just took an absolute kicking. But we can already see, okay, okay, it's reversing off that on there. Aussie against Canadian dollar. Once again, great trend, but last week bearish reversal pin bar there, all right? So, hopefully you're getting the message and that, there's a fair bit of this going on, okay? This is Aussie against Swiss franc, fabulous trend, but, we've had, a spinning top, a doji candle, followed by a pin bar, all right? As I said, is this a case of, that kind of Aussie juggernaut is starting to weaken off, all right? That might be something for us to sort of keep an eye on over the next few days and weeks.